Well, this is a dope episode that we had to restart again. Take two of our show. Let's go.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago, so I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
All right, I think I got it this time. I think I know how to work.
Embarrassing us.
I know, in front of company. In front of company. Welcome to...
We were talking about how good the production is.
Oh, yeah, we were gassing it all the way up. Yeah. Now look at us.
You're making me look bad.
No. Y'all, thanks for listening. Another episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. That's Sarah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm Dario. And we got our guests. We fanned out over this one.
We did.
Y'all, make some noise for Mr. Nick Kindelsperger, everybody.
Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. It's wonderful to have you on. If y'all don't know, this is the guy we keep on saying we love a lot on this podcast.
If they don't know, they don't.
Yeah, you don't listen. Yeah, you don't listen. You don't listen good. Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Right. Nick is the Chicago Tribune food critic.
Mm-hmm.
We know him as the guy that helped us out here. So and gave us a shine. That's a beautiful thing.
For sure. It was like week 2.
Week 2, yeah.
And we were still acting
wet
wild.
And now look at us all grown up.
Yeah.
You know?
Saying fuck every other word. It was just...
I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like, I regret it.
Yeah.
But, Nick wrote the article about us in the Chicago Tribune. Mm-hmm. And life was never the same.
Sure.
June 23rd. I'll never forget it. So thank you for that, Nick. We get your roses right here live. And we love it, so we appreciate you. But you want to tell the people a little bit more about yourself, man, other than what we already did?
Oh, well, yeah, no, I'm the food critic for the Tribune. You can find my, usually do bi-weekly reviews. My co-food critic, Louisa Chu, fills in the other weeks. So, yeah, I'm all over the neighborhoods in Chicago and tried it. And then I saw they were doing it, and they're doing it so well. So I was so excited to meet them. So this is an honor for me.
Oh, come on.
Stop
it.
You guys gonna cry.
Yeah, I am. I'm looking for the cry button right now. I don't have one. But
I listened to the first episode and I'm like, this is really funny. Like I didn't, man. There's a lot of podcasts out there and I just couldn't do a lot of them. Yeah. It's so serious.
Yeah.
Everything's important, but you guys are so excited to get out there, and it was infectious. Oh. And so I couldn't wait to tell other people about it.
So
oh
sweet.
Man, we really do appreciate it. Yeah. Really do. Real. We took the ball and ran with it too because we didn't know how to say thank you. You know what I mean? Right. Other than perform. You know what I mean? Right. Like you kind of gave us the platform and. It was just let's do what we do. You know,
now you got to do it all. Now you got to finish all 77.
Now we committed. We committed now. You know what's funny about that is like I didn't realize like when you say 77 flavors of Chicago, you'd be like we're visiting all 77 until you do the math.
Yeah, and a half.
I know.
We were
commitment.
Like, damn.
We were on WGN radio, and Steve asked Dario, "It's 70. You know, that's like a year and a half commitment."
That's when it hit me.
He's like, the relationship was gonna last that long. I was like, shit, Steve.
It's got to.
It's got to.
Yeah, it's got to.
At least.
Yeah, we committed. You know what I mean? Like we got 78 more to go. 68 more to go, huh? But man, again, y'all, it's an honor. This is so dope for us, especially in our career, man.
And I can't wait for someone to now disagree with me when you say it's a 10, and for someone to be like, no.
Oh, yeah, actually, I need to think about that far ahead.
Excited.
I am outnumbered here. I got two actual critics on there. A professional opinion.
I'm a self-proclaimed critic, but he's actually a professional.
Let me tell you.
All you got to do is say that you're a critic. And trust me. Like, that's it.
That's it? Oh, man, look. Well, look, I'm a critic.
I don't know.
I'm a critic.
I mean, they can not agree with you, but, you know. You gotta take the swings if they come at you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, so, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait. Do people come at you for your reviews? Like,
I mean, not in a physical way.
No,
I wish because that would be amazing. Then
street cred.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But like, do they? will they like email you like your review was wrong?
No, I mean every
this place
time.
is my favorite.
I mean,
For
usually,
real?
I mean not usually the
God.
restaurant, but a lot of people.
Some people, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, why you gotta be so mean?
What? You're not,
It's
I
not
feel
me.
like you're not mean
Look,
at all.
that's my taste buds talking. I'm
Right.
sorry. You
Yeah,
know?
no, I mean like I'm a pretty polite dude, so
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
if you get offended, then that's pretty thin.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty thin.
yeah.
Yeah, because you are a nice dude. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you really, you like me on this podcast. Sarah's the gangster on the
Wow,
podcast.
that's not even
You're the wild card.
Yeah, you are. She's the wild card. You know? Like, I just can't pronounce certain words.
blasphemy.
That's the truth behind
So
it.
when you do go to a place with the intention to write an article, what are your what's your criteria for the critiquing process? I guess what are you looking for?
I just want to have a good time. I want
There
the
you
food to just be interesting. I want it to feel like the person put effort into it, and they're there they want to make the food for the guests, and the guests are the most important. And but they want to share something of them. They got something inside of them that they really want to showcase. They're not trying to just pack the place, and because there's a lot of better ways to make money in this world. Right?
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Restaurateurs just have this passion about food
Yeah.
that
Are easier ways to make money.
Yeah, a
a lot easier ways. So this literally tugs at the heartstrings. Like
Right.
this is emotional right here.
Yeah.
When you, like you said, you got to make it where I'm like, oh man, I never forget that burger. We were talking before about another restaurant that we both like.
Yeah.
And you know, we had the same sentiment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They left the memory. So
Right. Do you feel like there's been a difference post-pandemic? Because a lot of people opened up restaurants post-pandemic, and a lot of restaurants fought really hard to stay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're seeing more passion, or is it just like a thirst to fill the seats and make some money?
You know, they're trying to do both, I think, a little bit right now. Is they really struggled during the pandemic. Restaurants had to do whatever they could to stay, but they knew that when restrictions were lifted, the only thing people would want to do is get out.
get
and
out.
That's
Yes.
what they wanted. So they
Yes.
were struggling to just make it to the finish line.
Yeah.
And, you know, I hope that we don't get more shutdowns and that
Yeah.
the Delta virus.
yeah, it's
For
under
real.
control. Yeah, right.
We need
real.
to stay safe, whatever we got to do. But, you know, a lot of places held on by the slimmest of margins during that time.
Right.
But I think restaurants learned how to better engage with the community during the pandemic.
Yes. Yeah, so
That's
we had a bond where we live, or right across is a bar, and we actually bonded so much with the owner, and just you know him on a personal level. Got his phone number, called him the other day, and I was like, hey, what's up? And he saw my name come across the screen. He was like, hey, don't ever call here again. You know, just joking around. But they did build a relationship, you know, with the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You know.
They had to,
Yeah.
you know, to survive.
Yeah, you had to.
Or you had to close, you know, you had
Right.
to decide what you were going to do. Or you going to work hard and, figure out who's next to you, who's
Yeah.
going to help you out, or you got to say, well, that's it.
Yeah, that's
a lot of
that's
the
tough.
places that we visited, we saw, they would tell us, we've met owners or managers, and they'd say the few orders from our regulars are what kept us alive, during the 18 months that nothing was going on.
Yeah.
And that's really why they were able to stay open. They had 1 or 2 employees, and
When you hear stuff like that, you're like, man, like you said, they were just stringing along, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, just you don't know the impact of, man, just buy one coffee. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
if you came in and just bought one coffee, if you just did something,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And we're in the comedy world, and a lot of that was your 2-drink minimum. And I
Right.
think something like this makes it, those 2 drinks matter.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, if that's all you did, even, and most places did 2-item minimum now. You know what I mean? So, you can drink in the food. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just something, but just support, you know? So, yeah, man. I mean, food is important. Food is bigger than we think, and that's why we are on this podcast.
literally keeps us alive. I'm just,
It literally keeps us alive.
emotionally, it keeps me alive, I feel like.
Yeah, it
Oh,
keeps-
yeah. Well, that's why we're all here, right?
Yeah.
In Chicago. It's
Yeah.
these restaurants are so important to the neighborhoods
Yeah.
and how we feel about where we live.
Yeah.
And if they went away, that would just rip out a part of your
Yeah.
heart.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah, in Chicago, we prideful about our food, man.
Yeah,
We don't talk about our pizza.
Right.
I mean, don't play games.
Speaking of Chicago Pride, we are in Where are we? Roscoe Village.
We're in Roscoe Village. The North Center is the community area.
North Center is community
area.
Okay.
North Center is the community area.
It's very close to where we live, so I feel very familiar with the neighborhood. It feels like we live right down the street.
Yeah, we really are. right down
without telling you where we live.
Yeah, we're right. But if you put the clues together.
Don't put anything together.
We're not answering no doors, all right? You pull up, I might have some problems. You know?
Nick, how do you feel? How do you feel about this neighborhood? What's the vibe? I guess
the vibe is pretty chill. I'd say lots of families, lots of kids. You know, when my wife and I moved here, we definitely looked at Roscoe, thought about it. We looked at a place actually above a bar.
Okay.
We were like, this could be fun. And then we were like,
no, don't do it. Don't do it. No. I'm so glad that y'all came to y'all senses on that one.
Especially if you ever decide to have a child. That's the worst place to live.
No. Yeah, no, I mean, it would have been on the third floor, and I would have been taking up that baby stroller.
No. You worried about the baby stroller. I'm just worried about the noise. But the baby stroller man, look.
Oh, it's true.
Man, you get it. Depending if you get one of those like an Orbit. Like one of those Orbit, look at the.
I don't know anything. About
for all the people that got kids out there.
Strollers.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
I couldn't afford that.
I did.
I
me either.
BMW.
It really is. It literally is the transformer of strollers. So
that thing will never break.
It never breaks. And it swivels. It's very. Look up
I
Orbit.
don't need this information.
Yeah, you did.
Either one of you.
You don't need to know.
Hey, thank God for that. Thank God we don't need that. You keep on talking and talk.
When you need stroller recommendations, just let me know.
I got you. We got you. Y'all come see Nick.
Don't give me that energy in my life. I don't need those vibes.
Hey, look, man. But you ready to jump into it and start talking about some fun facts? This is the part of the show where we excited to do it.
We just can't call it what it is.
We
so
just
don't
can't call it
out the name of the segment.
Yeah, so y'all, everybody listen
We're
up.
just trying to bring back childhood memories.
Right, that's all we're trying to do with this noise right here.
We're going to get sued. We're getting sued. It's happening.
No, look.
I've been waiting for that sound. I'm like, they're going to do it.
I should hey, go ahead, press the button. This one right here.
Oh, this is so satisfying. Yeah.
That's awesome. Nick, now he pressed the button. This is the part of the show where we talk about the community area that we're in. And I got some pretty dope facts tonight. And today. For those that are keeping score on the bingo board, North Center is community area number 5. So go ahead, mark it off. This is the lowest number we had. Yeah. So, where's Lakeview?
I don't know. 8.
Yeah, right. Something there.
8.
Not 5. Yeah. Not above 5. No. So not a whole bunch, but I got some nuggets here. All right. Okay. So in the 1840s, John H. Kinsey and William B. Ogden owned most of the property here in the North Center area, and if North Center is bound by the north branch of the Chicago River, so they kind of.
Oh, really?
Yep. So they own most of the stuff around here, right? So most of the land, and there were a lot of farms, a lot of farmlands up there, right? In this area. So what they did was try to make it appealing to people that wanted to residents, so they want to live up here. Okay. But it was a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do, given the landscape here, right? So in 18,
it's like really hard to imagine that, like looking at the neighborhood now.
Yeah, because you look at it now, it's nothing but buildings.
There's no farms.
Yeah, there's definitely no farms out here. Nope. Where they are, I don't have a clue.
No.
But we.
Just like a little west.
It is, Track with me here. Watch it.
Okay.
I got it going in order here. You're tracking. All right, look. In the 1880s, the company called the Deering Harvest Works opened and expanded even further for working residents in North Center. So about 40 years later, they tried it. They tried. They bring business, bring work. Maybe that entice some people out here. That didn't really happen. Okay, it was L after L.
And if I remember correctly, this is like 50 years after the founding of Chicago as a city.
Look at you. Okay,
it's like I listen to the episodes.
Hold on, let me. look at
So
you.
much.
Look at you. But in that time, when did the Chicago Fire happen? I'm not going to do it to 1871. I'm not. 18,
I knew that.
Okay, all right. Well, I didn't want to put you on the spot
Wow.
like that.
He's lying. You wanted to put me
I really did, but I'm not going to do that in front of company. We would have waited here.
You're way nicer now that Nick's here.
Oh, yeah. I'm a peaceful influence.
You are because I'm ratchet. Otherwise, I'm ratchet. But in 1871, concern over flammable wood, because everything was built out of wood before then, kind of intensified the demand for brick buildings. So riverbanks were very sustainable, suitable for clay, and clay, makes bricks.
You assume that I
Well, I mean,
Do you know, Nick? Did you know that clay makes bricks?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, look. Nick didn't know I'll be honest, I didn't know. I knew that. I knew that because they put.
You did not know
I did know
Not a
that.
construction podcast that I signed up to be part of.
It's too much damn Lincoln Log talk over here.
For real.
But the significance of that is there was a lot because they were by the North Branch of the Chicago River. The riverbanks had a lot of clay over there. I mean, a lot of that marsh. So they made you like I don't understand what's going on. But the reason why I bring all that stuff up is because this part of the city was nicknamed Brick Town.
Oh.
Yeah, because a lot of the buildings started to get built with bricks, and that's where they got the bricks from. And it was.
So they're not importing that from far away.
No.
It's just happening inside.
No. It just happened. We keep everything in house. You know, like it was in house. Bricktown. So if North Center wants any kind of street cred,
that is not worthy of any.
what's
credit.
What's cooler? I'm going to North Center or Bricktown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bricktown sounds cooler.
It is cooler. Yeah.
It's much cooler. It's much cooler. Here's some more stuff. During the Great Depression, one of Chicago's first public housings was built here, and it was called Julius C. Lathrop Homes. So one of the first public housing developments was actually built in this area here.
Interesting.
Yeah, man.
They just renovated those.
Did they?
Yeah, it's just right over there.
Hold on.
Yeah, see, I know that.
Go ahead.
I like it.
Go ahead. Look at that. Well, okay. See, I like when people know what's going on here, because I had no clue.
Because usually it's just me and I don't know anything, so I'm just like, sure.
Well, to be
you could
fair,
tell me anything, I'd be like, that checks out. Sounds right.
I'm gonna just be like, you know what? In here it says you should let your boyfriend play video games.
I don't think that would.
Wow, they are way before their time.
1871.
Way ahead of the times. Now here's one that's kind of dope. Let me see if I want to tell it right now. So here's one that's kind of dope. From 1904 to 1967, Roscoe Village, this part that we're in, was home to the largest amusement park in the world.
Really?
Did you know? Yeah. Riverview Park was 76 acres. Yeah. You knew that?
I did, yeah, because this is really nerdy. There used to be a bypass on Western that you could take you over traffic to get you there, and they just tore it down a few years ago.
Yeah.
Make it more like a boulevard kind of thing.
Really?
Because it was old and it was going to fall down, but it's still cool.
Yeah.
So when did this thing stop existing?
67. They actually tore it down.
1967?
1967, yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Really? It's that recent?
Yeah. So we finding out a lot of the stuff is like
You know why?
yesteryear.
Because I'm amazed that when we talk about history, we're talking about history from 100 to 150 years ago. Because people are going to be like, oh, she's so pretentious. Because I always mention I grew up somewhere where we walk amongst Roman ruins.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm just that's very recent. I expected it to be it was a haunted amusement park from the 1750s.
Well, we walk amongst Six Flags.
And it's nothing, not shitting on anything, but it's just, it always blows my mind.
Basically saying America's basic.
Nope, I live here, love it.
Okay, well, I mean, this podcast ain't made it to the president yet, so you can.
You don't know. Maybe Biden's listening. He loves,
if you're
loves
listening,
food and history.
Run some more stimulus. If that's the case, Biden. Here's a fun fact about that fact. So in 1995, the very first ride at Riverview Park, the carousel was renovated by Six Flags in Georgia, and became part of the National Registry of Historical Places.
Wow.
So if you go down to Georgia, Six Flags Georgia, you can see
that.
It has that carousel. They renovated it.
Carousel's the thing with the horses, right? You sit on.
I think so.
Yeah.
I know you spin in circles. And,
my daughter likes those.
Okay, all right, cool. You know,
the baby stuff, man. I got it all.
You got the little mobile and everything.
Yeah,
I know. Nick he got all the tools. He got an orbit low key.
You gotta know this stuff.
Man, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true. Because there ain't no instructions. You just got to go inside the Bye Bye Baby and start buying stuff.
Bye Bye. Is that a real store?
It's a real place.
Stop.
Yeah, BUY Baby.
Oh, I thought it meant like buy, see you later.
Like
Man, I really don't know.
I mean,
you drop off your baby.
I mean,
Bye Bye Baby.
Man, fire department still take baskets if you. No, stop. Let me stop.
Bruh.
Hold on. Yeah. Anyway. And let's see here. So let's see. Now, do you know the site, Nick, of what is now in the place of Riverview Park?
Is that isn't there a police station there now?
I was going to say, is it that bowling alley that's like by Elston?
No.
Oh.
I don't know. No.
That's Diversity Bowl.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, okay. Wow. He couldn't wait to use that one.
We don't hear it
There's
often.
a shopping center, too, there, right?
Yeah, and now it's more important.
Home Depot.
IKEA. No, come on, that's not. DeVry Institute of Technology.
Oh.
Yeah. That's in the place of it now. So, pretty dope.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, like, I wouldn't. You don't think about these places because you drive by and you see it, and you be like, oh, that's
correct.
Yeah, that's DeVry from what I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
And then some notable locations in the North Center area: Kerry Woods, Cubs Field. That's pretty dope. If you haven't been there, it's Kerry Wood, the baseball player.
I know that.
I saw the look on her face, Nick, and I was like, I did say it like I was like, oh man, she don't know at all.
Wow, you're disappointed. Were you like slightly disappointed?
Well, I'm disappointed because we by the time y'all listen to this, we a few weeks removed, a couple weeks removed from the Cubs getting rid of all the players that I love.
Yeah.
So this kind of stings to bring this.
The White Sox are doing pretty well right now.
Come on,
Don't
Nick.
mention the White Sox, Nick.
Come on,
I don't know.
it's too soon. It's too soon, Nick. I gotta hit you with this.
Bruh.
I gotta hit you, man. You a Sox fan?
Sad.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, well, I mean, they having a good year.
Mute his mic.
Yeah, right.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
they having a good year. Shout out to the White Sox.
We've had a lot of bad years, man.
So did we. So did we. We had look. This is gonna turn
funny?
sports podcast.
So we every time we do an interview, they ask, what else are you going to do besides the 77 neighborhood community areas? And I always say, we'd love to do like an episode at like a ballpark. Like we'll do Cubs or Sox.
Yeah.
And when the Cubs traded
Rizzo,
75%
Bryant,
of their players,
Baez.
right, he goes, I don't think I'm going to do that episode
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm good.
I can't even look at the
I can't even look at it. I can't walk in there. I'm gonna start crying.
His heart.
Oh my goodness, that was the worst day of my
I think
life.
we should send this segment to the Cubs and be like, the least you owe the man is a hot dog.
I mean, and let me talk about it. Like that's all I want. Sad memories. Which brings me to this is very Cubs based. It's not Cubs based, but also in here, WGN TV Studios is actually located in North Center. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right.
It's not by the, it's not downtown.
No. So where we were is radio. Yeah, that's radio station.
The WBEZ.
Yeah.
WG. Okay.
Yeah. So radio station was there, but the actual building is actually right there. So pretty cool.
That is
really cool.
Yeah, those are the fun facts I got. And like I said, today not a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get over that. It used to be called Bricktown.
Yeah.
And someone
Why
was
did
like,
they change
let's change
North
it to North
Center.
I always forget, there's a lot of places around here I go to, but North Center, no one.
Nobody says
no
North
one
Center.
says
You
that.
say Roscoe. You know what I mean? Yeah.
We also found out that a lot of these community areas neighborhoods that we refer to, we don't know that they're within these larger Bronzeville. I didn't know it was inside of Douglas.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, a lot of people, and that's something that, you learn me. Again, you grow up your whole life saying, I'm going to Bronzeville, I'm going to Greektown, I'm going to Little Italy. You know what I mean?
That one blew my mind.
That did blow my mind. Because that had a lot of places. West Loop.
What is that? What is that community
Near
area?
West
Side.
Yeah.
So it's like Taylor Street, UIC, Greektown, West Loop. That is one community area.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
There's like 7 community areas.
Yeah.
I deal with this all the time because I'm writing about restaurant, and you're like, oh, it's in that neighborhood. No one can agree on what the official boundaries
We
are.
actually found a website.
There you go.
Well, we didn't find it. Our 2 of our friends from Shy Food Local.
Shout out Shy Food Local.
They go around, they review restaurants, and we did an episode with them in Bronzeville, and they picked the restaurant. It was dope. And they showed us this website where you can put in the address, and it tells you exactly where it is according to the city outline.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you
It's
need
been
to use
very
that.
useful.
Okay.
Yeah. Give them the link after that.
No, it's for us.
Oh, yeah. It's for us. Nick, Nick gonna be lost. Where'd you eat that taco, Nick? Bet you didn't know. No.
Yeah, right.
But that is dope though. I mean, like, because I think we use a lot of these community areas wrong. Like we say it wrong. Like, so I say near West Side. Yeah, I'm just thinking the West Side. You know, like
but it's not
close to downtown. But it's not. It's actually that's the community area. You know what I mean? Like, so we learned a lot of stuff on this podcast.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know North Center was. Well, you knew North Center, but I thought that was just the
Norther.
neighborhood. Yeah,
Norther.
more northerly.
Northerner? I don't know.
Bruh.
I went to college.
We land on that button
this
tonight.
Is ISU's fault.
Northier. ISU, we need some money back. We're gonna need some money back.
Pay me back. I'm paying the student loans.
Yeah, hey, look. Are you? Didn't they fix that? We don't have to do it no more, right?
No, this is just till like September.
Right. Oh, you just giving somebody money.
Oh no, yeah. Well, it's just no interest has accumulated since the beginning of the pandemic, but your money is still owed.
Okay, well, I've been ripping them bills up. So. Look, I've been listening to the wrong news. I'm like,
you don't have to pay, but you can.
Prank calling them, talking about, look, you ain't don't ever call my phone again. I'm not paying y'all. I'm blocking y'all. They be like, all right, well, you check it.
This is a sore subject for me. I don't want to talk about my student loans anymore.
Shoot, look at me. I'm 37. Shoot, I still got them. I went to school for engineering, y'all, up in Marquette. And let me tell you, those bills expensive. Man, look, and I only had no degree. The most I engineer is this podcast.
You said the most I engineered is this podcast.
It's very impressive.
So I feel good.
But I'm not sure if it's paying you back.
No,
not yet.
No, but shout out to Topo Chico. We got some nice cases. I'll take what I get.
A few cases of water?
Yeah, a few cases of water. Slowly but surely we getting there, Nick. We getting there.
Yeah, Nick.
No pressure.
You guys are turning on me already.
This is how we get you halfway through. We feed
nice
you and everything. That's funny. But that's a good segue. We talk about the food, man.
Let's talk about the food. Okay,
so we need a noise for that. And if y'all look, we got some noise in the background. We literally outside. So
we're right on the corner.
Right on the corner. Just holding it down. Holding down the block. Anyway, look.
Family neighborhood.
It very much is as the family walks by. With or no stroller.
Yeah.
That might be actually.
It might be. In this part of
I
North.
can spot them from about.
Yeah, you can. If the baby swivel around, that's an orbit.
Stop.
That's a little remote control.
For real?
I'm
oh
just
my
kidding.
God.
Nah, they might.
That is advanced.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 2021. So.
Do you know the episode of The Office where Jan comes to the office with her new baby and she has this like a couple $1,000 that destroyed the stroller?
Yeah.
He's like, you can't do it.
Yeah, you can't do it with the Trans Am. You can't do it.
That's what I'm imagining as the stroller that you guys are describing.
That's I think that was an orbit.
Maybe
in that episode. Mm-hmm. I think it was an orbit.
Was an orbit plug in that episode?
Stop. Come on. Look. All right, look. Orbit, if you're out here.
Don't send us a stroller. That's for sure.
I mean, we can carry groceries in it at the very least. But we saved the tangent. How long? The tangent lasted 28 minutes.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
good.
we tangented a little bit.
We did. It was an organized tangent. But you want to talk about the food?
Yeah. So obviously the neighborhood was random, and we picked a restaurant called Sinya. Mm-hmm. It's a Mediterranean grill. because I'm Mediterranean. I don't know. No, because
you said people were bugging you.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
People have asked for like Middle Eastern Mediterranean cuisine recommendations, so I was like, this is an opportune moment.
But you don't really have that many recommendations because you cook it at home.
Correct.
Yeah, right.
Correct. I recommend my own cooking.
Shout out to Tamar Indy.
You can hit me up, and I probably won't cook for you, but maybe I'll give you a recipe. You can follow my recipes. They're pretty accurate.
They are pretty good too.
Yeah. So, Nick,
yes.
What's the vibe? How do you feel about this restaurant? Describe it. Everyone, close your eyes. Listen to Nick's voice.
So it's very sleek, lots of windows, very clean. Mm-hmm. It's recently opened, sort of quick service. So there's not a lot of seating indoors, but they got a really nice patio and a lot of to-go business rolling in. They got some meat spinning around up there.
Yeah.
Cooking beautifully.
On the meat spinner.
Yeah.
On the meat spinner. I feel like there's a stripper there called Meat Spinner somewhere.
Hey, man, look. I bet you people closing their eyes like, yeah, I see it. I see the meat spinner.
It's spinning.
You're right. I mean, I can't go wrong.
It's the same thing they use to make pastor tacos.
Yeah.
It's the same mechanism.
Yeah, I like people that slice them off, too, as they go.
Yeah.
The big knife.
Yeah. Those are dangerous people.
Yeah.
This is the dangerous people.
For sure.
But Nick was on point with it, man. The place is small but mighty, I feel like. They're very efficient, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right critique word.
Right. No, for sure.
I feel like they've been moving people in and out pretty quickly, you know what I mean?
They're working in there.
They are.
Right.
They are. Like,
and it makes sense that this food is mostly to go because the kind of food that they serve is what we consider street food.
Yeah.
So a lot of like hummus, falafel, kebab, that kind of stuff that you like eat in a wrap and while you're walking down the street. So you don't need to necessarily sit down to eat it. It's commuter friendly.
Great for families, so you can pick up something to go real quick.
Yeah.
Not worry about it too much.
Yeah.
You got a big restaurant, you got to deal with kids.
Yeah,
You
man.
got to
Orbit strollers.
strollers.
We did walk right in. I was like, I don't know where we gonna do this podcast. Let's sit outside. But in the patio was fantastic.
This is a big patio.
It is it spans the length of the building.
Right.
So you can come out here and it's not, you don't feel cramped up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they got them on the every staggered is the word. I'm like the tables are staggered. And honestly, I think we just picked a really nice day because it's not hot out here, and it just feels fantastic.
Yeah. And if you're coming in the afternoon, there's barely any sun on the side of the building. So you can sit outside.
Yeah, go ahead and get your wear a hat from Lids. Shout out to the pro. I got to plug it real quick. Use special code Dario10.
Dario is the first person in the Lids ambassador program ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I like how you look. Right. You're like.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all didn't see, but I took my glass and crossed my legs too. I was like,
He wanted to tell me to say more, but there isn't more. That's
it. That's it.
There's a code Dario10. His logo's on the website.
You know, I like how Nick joining in on that bullshit right now. Like,
I know the game is played.
That is true. He is picking up on it real quick. He listened to us. He's with it. But you want to talk about the food? Like, let's talk about the food.
Yeah, let's talk about.
We ordered
a lot of things.
We already, basically the whole menu.
Yep.
There was no room left on our table.
Yeah, they kept bringing stuff out. I was like, what the hell?
So I usually call ahead of time and ask if we can record on site. I don't really say too much about like what we do or who we are. I just say, hey, if we're able to, we record this podcast. Can we sit in a corner somewhere?
The corner is.
And you pay for your own food.
I
just want to point out that a lot of people don't do that,
and
that's not cool for the restaurants. Yeah. So I appreciate that you guys are.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
We don't want nothing free.
We're like asking people to support businesses. We can't go in there and be like, give us $100 worth of food,
right?
But we're going to tell other people to come and
right.
You know
and of course,
like
they brought stuff out because they were excited.
They did,
but like that's just how it is. But you guys actually went and paid for the food and.
For sure.
Not enough people doing that.
Thank you. We'll take that.
And we also like to discuss the prices so people know what they're like walking into. So what we ordered is a small baba ganoush, a 6-piece falafel, 6 pieces of grape leaves, the mixed shawarma plate, which is half beef, half chicken. And then the mixed grilled entree, which is lamb kebab, beef skewer, and chicken skewer.
Yeah.
And then a small tabbouleh salad. Kifta kebab.
Well, I don't even.
Okay, so tabbouleh is like parsley. It's all very thinly chopped parsley, tomato, onion. Some people put cucumber. Some people put lettuce.
I didn't know that was the word.
Yeah, it's like little salad that you saw on the side.
I saw it for a little bit. It looked good, you know, but then all the other food
And what's
covered it
the
up.
grain in there again?
It's in Arabic. It's called burghul.
Okay,
is,
yeah.
I don't know what it
Nick,
is.
you
I
do
think
that.
it would just be burgle. In southern Indiana, we say burgle.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Live, y'all, on the
Right.
streets of Chicago.
So you can believe that we're outside.
Yeah, you're right. If in case y'all didn't believe us.
And then we got the infinity.
It felt like infinity because it
Impossible.
was infinity.
Impossible
Because it
kafta
took you forever to eat it.
kebab.
Is that what it
Yeah,
was?
that was really interesting. So I actually added that one in because it's a kebab that's made from the impossible meat that
Right.
you're seeing a lot more around town. You're seeing everyone doing burgers with it. So I just wanted to see what they would do with this way.
What
Yeah.
was what'd you feel?
I was actually pretty impressed. Like,
Yeah.
if you mix spices into it and you're grilling it, like the flavor was really good. You thought
Yeah,
it
look,
was.
look at Nick call me out. Look at Nick call me out.
I'm so glad you did that. I was like,
Hey, look.
tell on him.
I'm not gonna lie. Look.
No, you guys want that impossible meat money too.
Yeah,
You know?
right. Yeah, that's true. Very true. Look at Nick got our back. You know what I mean? I ain't like got our back. Let me get my act together. I do want that. I do want. But he ain't lying, no, man. Look, that was the first thing I bit into, and as soon as I said, I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And then that's when
really good.
Yeah, that's the impossible thing. I was like, "Oh, damn." I want to lie now.
It's like, oh, this shit trash.
I want to lie. Like, no, I don't know.
Nope.
But it was good, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean,
No, the spices were really good
Yeah.
on it, and they grilled it very well. That's the thing about the impossible meat is that it can sear really well because it has enough fat in it, and so it can replicate enough of the meaty texture with
Right.
it. Sometimes in better applications than others, but this I thought was really good.
Yeah.
I also really loved the hummus. I thought that
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
for sure.
so smooth and dressed the possible way.
yes.
Yeah.
And they got the sumac I was telling you guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Boy, you was all over it. Boy, I was
Yeah.
like, what is
It's
Sumac?
literally his job.
Yeah, what? You know, see, I'm talking to Nick as a friend right now. You know? and I keep forgetting. I'm like that we sitting talking to a professional. You know what I mean? Like, but because I'm sitting here like, oh man, dang, he's smart. Like,
I better be.
Right.
No, yeah. At the Tribune one month, we did a Mediterranean month where we just ate all the Mediterranean food around Chicago.
Yeah.
And I just became obsessed with sumac because it
Yeah.
adds like a
Right.
really, it's sort of like a lemony flavor.
Yep.
And it just looks visually
it
really
looks
awesome.
good. It looks
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it looks it does look colorful. It
Yeah.
adds
Yeah.
the color to it. You know.
For sure. And anytime you order hummus and it comes with chickpeas in the center and that like dressing, which is like lemon, olive oil, and like the spicy form of salsa, and there's suma on the side and parsley, that shit's authentic. Like
Yeah.
at least more authentic than
The regular stuff, you know what I mean? Like what? The
Yeah.
regular stuff, I guess, Americanized. You know what I mean? Like,
This
regular
isn't like
stuff.
what you get at the gas station that's
Yeah.
all wrapped up
yeah. They,
that you eat with pretzels.
right. say the brand. It's fine.
Eat with pretzels. He said eat with pretzels.
I've eaten it. I'm not gonna say I don't.
but yeah, right. But
Yeah,
But this
I've
is
eaten it.
yeah, it was great.
it's very authentic.
What'd you think? Did you try the baba ganoush?
I did.
What'd you think?
I don't know if I have an opinion about that.
Yeah.
What did you think?
It's I love like roasted eggplant in general. We have like a lot of eggplant in our foods. So that one I always try to order it because people can't tell the difference between baba ganoush and mutabbal, which are like very similar, except one has vegetables in it and one is only like tahini and seasoning. But this was really, really good.
I liked it for sure.
Yeah.
But
I didn't try it, and it was two of the same looking things on there.
Right, one
like
is hummus, one is baba. They look
They
similar.
look similar,
Yeah.
so I was like, oh, I don't need that one. But now,
I was keeping it over here too.
okay.
Yeah, we don't.
yeah. He's like,
I
Dario.
like hiding it from you a little bit.
Yeah. Dario, we don't need to
It
touch this.
doesn't need to
We
use
don't
this.
need his baby ass palate on his food over here. Messing up the goddamn.
Baby ass salad.
He don't know what he talking about. Stick to the facts, bro.
Dario is perfect for people that only eat burgers and want that opinion. Like, as a fast food consumer, will I eat this?
No, he's branching out. You gotta give him.
See, you don't have to say that.
You. Give me my credit. That's right, Nick. Yeah.
You don't need to. It's fine.
Hey, look.
It's fine.
I am branching out. Look, I didn't complain about nothing.
Right.
It was, and I think what it was is that because I know what's kind of like bestowed upon us now, it's my duty to do that. You know what I mean? Like I could.
You've become very adventurous. You try everything.
Yeah, I know. And look, y'all, I still got opinions about certain things. I'm not. Some things I just. Here's the green wrap thing. The green wrap, the leaf.
The grape leaf?
The grape leaf. There it is. Wait, I'm sorry.
Man, I was lost. I had no idea what you were talking about.
I told y'all, I'm no good. I'm trash at this.
The wrap thing.
It looked like it was
There was like 5 wrap things.
Okay, yeah, that's true. It was. But the green, the leaf.
Yeah.
That was...
Stuffed grape leaves.
I don't know what I was eating, but it was good.
It's rice.
Okay, it wasn't that bad. It was cold. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like
meant to be served.
You know how you know me with cold foods though.
Yeah,
you know
he gets shocked.
Yeah,
we ordered this potato dish that's like pureed potato, but it's served cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he thought he was about to dive into mashed potatoes, and he was super surprised.
Like it was Thanksgiving at a black person's house.
Think of like the reaction of a baby when you give them a lemon. Mm-hmm. That's exactly his reaction. That's what happened. That's the face he made.
Baby though, look,
with a lemon. You know those videos of like when people
when
give
babies
their babies
scrunch up their face. Yeah, I mean, well, it caught me off guard. They look warm. Like they did look warm. The presentation was nice and everything. I was like, oh, I'm about to buck it up, you know. And then I was like, oh god,
whole scoop,
and that's what this kind of. And I guess I should have felt. I was like, it's a little chilly, but I didn't know. But it wasn't bad though.
Right.
It wasn't bad.
It's all about expectations. Like,
yes.
If you're like thinking it's something else, then that's going to screw up your perceptions of it too.
Right. Yeah. Because that will throw me off, and I was like, no.
Yeah. That was probably my least favorite thing.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I guess mine too, but it wasn't. What was not?
I don't know. The rice was too mushy.
It was. I must have had a hard one. Also.
Like you couldn't tell.
I hesitated saying it in front of Nick too.
All right, where do we go from here?
Okay.
That's what she said.
I don't know. We're trying to make it better.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm just pressing buttons at this point.
Well, I agree with you. The grape leaves weren't my favorite that we had. I've had better versions, I guess. And I know you make it at home, so you probably have your own expectations.
Yeah.
But I really love the shawarma, too. That was excellent.
Was so good.
Yeah, buddy. Now I'm in the game. I can talk about it.
Tell us
Look, let me tell y'all. It was finger licking good. It was falling off the bone. It's not on the bone.
That's trademarked.
Is it? Who trademarked
KFC.
finger licking good? What?
Yeah.
KFC.
Colonel's coming after you.
Yeah, right. Right. Okay,
that's
all right.
A good catchphrase.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought that was just a saying.
No.
Like we said every Thanksgiving.
I'm pretty sure someone will correct me. Someone will be like, actually, it's Popeyes. It's Popeyes.
Well, whatever. Look, KFC, this was finger licking good. That's how I'm going to say
it. Was that your favorite thing, Nick? Was it the chicken and beef shawarma?
The shawarma, I love the kebabs, too. The kebab plate was really good.
I forgot we had that.
They had the chicken and the beef and all on the rice.
Yes, that was...
Did you try the rice?
Yeah, I liked the rice. I thought it was well done. Not the very distinct grains, right?
Yes.
Yep.
You don't want that mushy. You don't want it, like, sticking together.
Right.
Distinct grains.
Yep.
You know how you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ruin anything, but... These are the things I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Other people look at me and be like...
No,
what?
that's so true.
Just eat your food. Your wife be saying that. Your wife be like, hey, just eat, man. Like,
she's like, you're taking a long time. Dinner should have been ready.
I'm not trying to hear about no goddamn distinct grains. All right, like just put this goddamn distinct grain in your mouth and shut the hell up.
That's what she said. Stop.
Wow.
Stop.
Look,
Stop
here we go.
Do you know how you get the distinct grains of rice when you're cooking at
Buy
home?
'em.
No, all the rice comes, but
So,
look at this.
Well, like, do you wash it? Is that your trick? Yeah.
So I wash it till it kind of runs clear.
Okay.
And then I soak it in hot water for like 15 minutes.
You soak it in hot water?
Like hot boiling water for 15 minutes. And then I will kind of like, what do you, like, I'll heat up my pan with a little bit of oil, and then I'll toss the rice in there with some spices, and then I'll add boiling water to it, so that you can't add cold water to it because it'll mush. But if you add boiling water to it, because it already started the cooking process while it was soaking, and now you just finish it.
See, I believe her.
Yeah, I believe it too. Look,
at least that's my mom's trick. I mean, I'm sure other people have.
See, everyone cooks rice differently,
Right.
and that's what's fascinating. Is you look everywhere across the world, and they all got their ideas.
Yeah.
And they're all right. You know, like everyone has what their mom told them or grandma told them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all different though. You know, like in Mexico, you do a lot of sautéing it while it's dry.
Saute rice.
Yeah, you toss it in some fat, really hot, and you get it until it sort of turns opaque, like white, and then you add the water and things. But
Interesting.
Yeah, it's great.
And you said you cook at home a lot, right?
Yeah, I cook a lot at home.
What's like your favorite thing to make at home?
I make a lot of tacos.
Hey, what's up? We down with it. We down with it. Yeah.
I did. One of the dishes I make a lot is a tomatillo chicken. So I just blend up a bunch of tomatillos with serranos and garlic and cilantro, and then I cook a whole chicken in it.
Oh, wow.
So then
Really?
that's like the salsa for the chicken, like the sauce.
Oh.
Then we
Is
just
it
kinda
submerged, or is it just like?
We about to have some. We about to have Nick about to make food.
Yeah.
All right? Like that sound good.
I'm imagining like a chicken submerged in a Dutch oven with salsa around it, or is it like baked while it's marinated in the chicken?
No, I cook it all together, like in a big pot. Sometimes I'll just do it in the Instant Pot because I'm running out of
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And I've been dialing in the numbers, making sure I'm not overcooking. But yeah, I do that a lot. So that's one dish that I make, quite often.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, that sound really good.
Yeah.
I mean, with the flavors around it, cooking at the same time, I bet you it's tender as hell. And then you probably taste a lot of the stuff
he
in.
usually goes for tender as hell. That's his,
I don't know the technical
I want
term.
it to be juicy.
Okay. Oh, there we go. All right.
not
There
tender
we
as
go.
hell.
Not tender. Okay. All right. Look, I'm leveling up, y'all, right here in front of They're going to be like, oh, look at this uncultured swine asking for tender chicken. Yeah.
No. Tender's fine.
Yeah. But juicy is better.
But you're just saying juicy, then you're like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
It
it
could be the
sounds better.
same thing. But yeah.
It sounds better. It sound better. Basically, somebody would like listen to you instead of me. Going back, you hear the brother ask for a tender ass chicken? Like, it's juicy.
I think more people are listening to you right now. So they listen to me and they're like,
Hey, man, look, y'all better listen to Nick. Boy, he the one that's got he got the newspaper behind him. I just got like he write about your ass. I just talk about you. You know, you can mute
hilarious.
me. You know, you can mute my ass.
What else did you try that you liked?
let's see. So we tried the
Do you want me to
skewers.
remind you?
Yeah, let's see. It's all coming back to me now.
We had a lot.
Yeah, there was a
I
lot.
don't think y'all
And they
understand.
brought
Oh,
out
I did like the baklava too.
Yeah, that was
That
good.
was actually really good. I have a really hard time with baklava when it's like totally saturated.
Oh, God, that's
and then
the
it's
worst.
just like gluey. And this
Okay.
had really nice distinct layers, so it was really crispy.
This was good.
Yeah.
That
it
was really good. Tastes like apple. Like apple.
like caramel.
Yep. Yep. I tasted apple, y'all. I don't know.
Okay, it's pistachio, so
That's pistachio. Oh my god.
And is it a honey like the?
It's, like a syrup.
Yeah, like a honey syrup
Yeah.
on it too.
Well, I must have had the one apple one in their bunch. There's
no apple.
Yeah, they slipped the apple one in there somewhere. Like my palate can't be that off. I mean,
go off. It's not. There's no apple.
y'all, well, it was good, y'all. Is what I'm trying to.
Remember one time we recorded an episode with Ramina, and she made apple baklava,
Yeah,
apple
ain't that what
pie
that-
baklava.
Yeah.
This is the same, but without
Right.
the apple.
That's not apple. That wasn't apple. I swear
Not
it tastes
today.
like it tastes fire, y'all. Get it.
It is
and-
really
really good.
It's
Yeah, really.
like really like you know what I like about it is that it didn't really crumble up as much because like I know baklava can crumble.
Super crumbly.
It's-
It depends on how much syrup there's in it.
Yeah, and this one had kind of a lot of syrup in it. Am I right?
It had just the right amount.
Just
So you
the-
can have too
yeah.
much and then it gets soggy.
Yes, because
But
this
then
it stayed together.
Yeah,
Like
you gotta be in the middle. You can't be too crumbly.
Yeah.
You gotta have a little bit.
you know.
You gotta soak it up, Sid.
Hold on, say
Yeah.
say that again. Say that again, Nick.
You gotta soak it up. You don't want it crumbly and dry. It's gotta be luscious.
This is out of control.
My eyes are literally
I
watering.
know.
I can keep going.
Hey, look, let's do this. What's up, man?
We got crushed pistachio.
Oh my god. Slightly.
Some crushed pistachio, y'all. Tastes like apple.
Nope, it doesn't.
Man, look at we got it. We out here got nigga acting wild.
You're like the food version of colorblind.
Wow.
That's not fair. Man.
I'm the food version of colorblind. Like,
Is that what I said?
I mean, look. I mean, it's because I said it was apple. That's what.
Yeah.
Y'all come here to senior and send your friends here, and then
Wow.
y'all
Did you hear that
taste.
pun?
I did. That was
got
good.
it. Yeah, it was good. It was on point. It was fair.
It's very nice.
You just want to say it was trash. That's what you want to say. You want to. Here, look, we got a button for it. Go ahead, Sarah. Press the button.
That shit trash.
That shit trash. That's the first time we use it on this podcast.
That was the first button we made.
Yeah, that was the first button we made too.
We
Yeah,
never used it.
that's my voice too.
Yeah, I never heard that one.
That's new. We bring
I'm
out.
glad I got the coin in. That was big. I was like, man, I hope I do a good enough job. I get at least one coin. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, this is fun. This has been fun. Did we have something else? Oh wait, this was
They
kind
brought
of
the spinach pie.
Oh yeah, that was good.
What'd
too.
Where was that at?
It's the one that you looked at and you were like, "No."
Oh yeah, I didn't even see it. Like I thought that's the falafel was in there. I don't know, y'all.
Oh yeah, we did have the falafel was very good
Oh
too.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was
We had
so
too
good.
much stuff.
We did,
did.
like because like I feel like we just we had French fries
Oh my god, the waffle fries.
and they were fire though.
so
They-
good.
Very good.
But what'd you think of the spinach pie?
I liked it because it tasted like spinach. It wasn't like too cheesy, and it was good. The wrapping around it was nice and flaky.
Yeah, it had summa in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really, that's why you liked it.
That's why I liked
it.
That's why you liked
Yeah.
it.
just put that stuff on anything, and I'm there.
So good. So good.
I didn't even, y'all. I didn't have it. It's not that I didn't want to. I literally didn't see it till we were putting stuff away.
Yeah.
So I would have tried spinach because that's like one of my favorite top 5 foods.
It's not.
Not
It's
right?
spinach.
You couldn't even make it to the same.
He started giggling.
Nick, Nick was like, "You didn't even make it through the sentence, bro. Like we see it all over your face. You lying, man. Like stop it. Like I think that's all we had.
Oh, and lentil soup.
Oh, look. Let me talk about this one. The lentil soup was fire, y'all.
Get the music up.
Oops, wrong button. Wrong. Look, y'all, the lentil soup. When I tell you, it felt like heaven inside your mouth, man.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I took the scoop and
It's your
then
fault. Then.
none of this is a lie, y'all. I tell you, it stayed on the spoon. I didn't dribble anywhere.
All right, that's enough.
Had the lemon that you squeezed. The lemon.
She just put it down. She's like, that's all.
I'm just saying, it was good.
It was good.
It was really good.
That nice mix of spices in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I said though, and it's true because it was the sun was out, and I feel like the lentil soup you got to either have a cold or it's got to be cold. You know what I mean? Like to kind of eat that because it was kind of hot. I mean, it was kind of like I ate it and I get hot. You know, my body temperature stayed at like 152
Yeah,
degrees.
that's
You know what I mean? So like I intake more heat. I just get super hot.
Yeah.
You know, so for me I overheated, but it was
Yeah.
fire though.
It was really good. Yeah, I really liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was. I feel like lentil soup. This was like very soupy. I know it sounds crazy, but track with me here. Like it was. Some lentil soup don't have a little texture to it sometimes.
Right. So it depends on if you blend your lentils at the end of the cooking process or you leave them whole
Gotcha.
and you just
Okay.
cook them all the way down. So because I like to keep them whole, cook them all the way down, and keep them like slightly textured.
Okay.
But this was blended.
Yeah, this was. I like this one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
I'm just like,
Nobody force feeding me lentil soup.
wow. Look, I knew I was gonna catch some flack for that one, but I mean, like this was good.
Cool.
What spices do you usually put in yours? Like, because I think this one had cumin in it.
Yep.
And what else would it have in it? What else do you put in?
I just do pepper, salt, cumin, and then I add turmeric just for the color.
Ooh, I
Okay.
was gonna say turmeric.
Yeah,
I
just
remember
for the
that.
color. The lentils are
That's a
orange.
power food right
It
there.
is. It is. It is.
Yeah. The lentils are already orange, but when you cook them, they lose that orange color. But the point of lentil soup is to have that like yellowish orange color.
Green us.
It was yellow orange-ish.
Yeah. Green. I mean, I guess I'm colorblind to my palate or something like that she said earlier. So I can't tell my color.
Not mine.
I mean, you said it.
You know, more men are more likely to be colorblind than women, and they don't know.
Look, y'all, this ain't about to be bashing me.
I'm
Like,
just
I've heard that too.
Yeah,
my wife says that to me all the time. I'm like, this is a blue shirt. She's like, no, it's not.
Nah, it's not blue.
It's not blue.
It's green. What the tag say? I'm going by what the tag say. You know what I mean? Like, was that all the food that we had? I
think so. That was we had Turkish coffee. Well, I'm still drinking.
I didn't have
mine.
Turkish coffee.
It's delicious. I love Turkish
coffee.
coffee.
Is it good?
Yeah.
That's yours?
No, I think this is yours.
This is me? Okay,
Yeah.
let me.
I haven't had it yet.
I'm gonna try the Turkish coffee. Me and Nick live on air.
It's delicious. It's bitter. So if you don't like bitter,
It is super bitter. It got. Do I taste lemon in this?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna
No,
see
but there's
myself
something acidic about it.
There's
That,
what is it called? Shit. We call it hail in Arabic. Cardamom.
Oh.
Cardamom is like one of
So that's what
the
this is.
main.
but there's no sweetener in there either, so
no
that's
At all.
why.
Can you put?
Yes,
you can
you
put
can.
sweetener.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
then this
You
would
can
not be
add sugar
bad
to
with
it.
sweetener in it.
Right.
For sure.
You can. Some people even add milk to it.
Oh, I can see that. I can't do milk. I
Well,
gotta do almond milk.
Right. We don't want to talk about his milk.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Hey, yeah, bruh, look. Let me tell you.
It's just
It's just milk. It's
Like,
just milk.
He
Okay,
can
so
do
not
like
like-
cheese.
I could do cheese. I could do all that.
Okay.
But milk.
and ice cream.
Right.
You can't do too much ice cream. I feel.
I could do ice cream.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's just something about milk that just.
I don't know.
I don't know how we ended up on this part of the podcast, but like,
Tell me more.
No. He will. He will tell you more.
people gonna be like, this podcast went to shit. I've been wanting to use that button.
You can catch Dario once a week at Zany's. Every last Thursday at
People
Laugh
gonna be like,
Factory.
if this is what we look at it,
Look
expect
forward
now.
to more of this.
No, I'm
I'm
trust
just kidding,
me,
I'm
I'm
just
good. I'm one of the top comics in the city.
Hey, you heard it here first. Super humble, just like generally humble.
Well, you got shouted out on this street
Talk
twice.
to him.
tonight.
Yeah,
Talk
for
to.
real.
Let me turn Nick's mic up. Hold on. What you
Yours has been at medium volume. This is
I know.
No, it ain't. Y'all, I ain't do Nick like that. Each one of us got a little bit more room to go. I just put Nick's up to the max because he said that. What you say? I don't think the
No,
people heard you.
we were just sitting down at the table, and this guy, yo, Dario. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know that guy. And then another guy walks by and says the same thing.
Look.
And I'm just like, man, I didn't know.
Look, I'm out in these streets, y'all. Look,
You're
look.
out there.
I'm out here, man. Look, I'm out here. Thank you for part of it, but look, that was the comedy side of it.
Yeah.
I'm out in these streets for comedy.
it's very impressive.
Yeah, you impressed
Definitely
again?
impressed me.
Yeah, look, That's how we got here.
Yeah.
That's how we got here. All right, this is the.
Oh, let me run through the prices
Okay.
really
That's right,
quickly.
that's right.
Okay, so the baba ganoush was $4.95. So were the falafel and the grape leaves. And the baba ganoush is a small 6-piece falafel, 6-piece grape leaf. The mixed shawarma plate and the mixed grilled entree were $14.95 and $17.95.
It's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
You
At
get
all.
a lot.
Right.
Y'all don't
It's
think
like
y'all
good for
understand.
2 people.
Right. Yeah. I mean, well, literally, we all 3 of us ate,
Yeah.
and
And it comes
guys
with
have-
hummus and salad.
You're going to have leftovers for like
for a while.
For
yeah.
a while.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
The small tabbouleh salad was $4.50.
I don't know. That just that sounds like something you pop around the corner with somebody.
Stop it.
Tabbouleh.
So insulting.
I know. That was one step.
I'm sorry. Nick was like, all right, there's the line.
It's okay. I'm here. I'll okay it this time.
Okay.
And then we had the kofta kebab wrap and the chicken shawarma wrap. Both were $8.95. 2 lemonades. Both are $3.95. And then
Bad.
the baklava was $5.75.
I feel like the prices, y'all, is not bad.
Not
I mean,
at
because
all.
you get a lot for it. You get a lot of the rice, and the
Yep.
chicken, the mix was fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
like
was
you got
a shit ton of rice.
It was.
That would be, that's like 2 meals right there.
That right. That alone of the what's the grain?
Rice.
No. What'd you say earlier? The defined grain, the definitive grain rice. Or something?
Oh.
Oh,
Distinct
Distinct grain. There it is.
Distinct grains of rice.
Distinct grains of rice.
I was like, I don't know what.
it's Okay, I feel like that way.
Niggas like, yep, you can never be a food critic. It would be like run-on sentences in the newspaper. What is he talking about? That wasn't even on the menu. What is he talking about? Definitive grains. But the food was good. The food was good.
Yeah. What's your rating? Let's go.
Well, you get the weakest link.
10?
You get the weakest link out the way, huh? Okay, I see how this is going. Look, for me, look. See, now I feel bad to say like high number.
That's fine. You can say 10.
I'm gonna say a 9. Here's why. And this is coming from a person that don't like a lot of the textures and stuff like that. So for me, you can have the leaf wrap like that. Yeah, I can leave that alone. The grape leaf. I don't need that. I like the hummus, and you know how to mess with hummus like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was good. I actually ate it all too, like with the pita bread. You know what I'm saying? That was good. Everything was fire to me. I'm impressed by like how juicy how juicy the meat was, and I mean. Look, if I ain't had to share, I would have ate all this up. You know what I mean? Like, by myself. So, for me, that's a solid 9 right there. You know what I mean? It's a solid 9.
That's fair. Nick?
Oh, man. I got to go now? Okay. So, I would give this a really solid 8.
Solid 8.
Mediterranean food in Chicago, there's a lot of it.
Right.
And there's a lot of sort of quick service chains in the Loop. This is better than that. There's still some great options out in Bridgeview, in the suburbs, that I think that if you really like want to travel for it, there's some great stuff out there. But man, I live pretty close, and I'm going to come back.
Yeah,
to this,
yeah.
for sure.
This is fire.
Yeah. This is like one of the best options in the area for sure.
Yeah.
In the whole area too.
For real. I think considering that there's like 3 Arabs that live within a 20-mile radius, this is really great.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Usually, because usually I try to say like go to where like that population lives, like because that's where it is, and that works most of the time. But this is a really solid option.
Yeah.
That beats most of the other Mediterranean kind of options.
Yeah.
And it's pretty authentic. I mean,
it seemed like it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, seeing you make the stuff at home.
What's your score then?
Yeah. Right. See. Yeah. Right. See, I always try to slide by. You're like.
I think, considering the fact that it's like to-go food, the prices, the flavor, the whole like you can watch your food getting made, which is something we have a lot back home. Like it's right in front of you.
That is dope. It's right here.
And people will do that. Like they'll stand inside and watch their food getting made.
Yeah.
Which is a really nice vibe. I think like an 8.5,
8.5. Okay. So we got a 9.
Also, mostly because the owner is really nice. I was able to like talk to him before we got here and ask if we could record on site, just to like not disturb. And he was super accommodating. And he was just really nice.
I think we underestimate that a lot because he did say we could sit inside, and we chose to sit outside.
Right.
And the reason why we didn't want to sit inside is because we would have took up the space for the consumer. To be honest with you, you know what I mean? Like, and like that's just respected, but nah.
And the service was really good. They were like very attentive.
Yeah.
They bring the food out to you if you order to eat here. So if you don't want to take it to go.
Yeah,
so
well,
I think 8.5.
Yeah.
So now I'm the stingy one.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry. 8.25.
No.
I mean, look.
No, that's.
Somebody needs to be an anti-hero in this.
I feel like it's always me.
Nick thought he was going to be here and be the good guy? Hell no.
I'm always the.
Yeah, you always the hard one to please.
No, it's good to have reasons and back them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm also like biased because the owner is Arab. Like I have to,
give him something. Give him something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this isn't like a concept that he just like bought and was like, I can make some money selling falafel. Yeah, this is what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me,
full of brown people up in here.
For real. Here's the thing. Like, reason why I gave it a 9 is like I don't usually finish my plate of food. I finish my plate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, if you can get me to eat.
Most of the time, you're not even willing to try it. If you try it, you might finish it, but you might not. You're usually not willing to try.
Okay, well, me and my childish ass palate, we tried it tonight.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. So, there you have it, folks. It was fantastic.
Yeah, so
the
you can visit them at 3224 North Damon. And they're open from 11 to 9 every day.
11 to 9 every day. That's good hours. That's good hours.
That's a lot of hours.
Earlier open, so to say.
11 to 9.
11 to 9? Because some people, with 10
For
is...
lunch.
Yeah, right about lunch, yeah. Some places start at 12. Some places start at 12. But this is dope.
Yeah,
this
and
is
I
dope.
think you can order on most, like, ordering apps.
There you go.
Like Grubhub and Uber Eats.
There you go. Nick, how did you like the being on the on 77?
What do you think? Are we as funny in person?
Hell yeah.
Also, who's funnier?
Who's funnier?
Oh, don't do that to him. It's me.
Dario's like there with the hooks, but then you come out of nowhere. That's the dynamic. That's what we like.
Is that the definitive grain?
Yeah.
Like of this.
Wow. Just you gonna use that phrase?
Distinct grain. Yeah, I'm using that for everything.
Dario's out there just like throwing them out, throwing the punches, making sure thing, and then you just got the right hook.
Yeah.
That can knock them dead.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
It's good. That's a good mix.
I don't box, so I don't have any idea what's going on.
Me neither. I was like, that sounds good. That sounds.
That was a metaphor I got through, and I'm like, man, I don't know.
It sounds good.
I should stick to food. I should really stick to food.
Oh my goodness, this was I tell you one thing, this was definitely an honor, man. Look, dare I ask, we do this again, man. Like this, let's have some fun.
Seriously, I'd be on.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
My favorite thing is getting around Chicago and trying places, and like I usually am just out there. I mean, I've probably been to every Chicago neighborhood too, but I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
So I know the restaurants there because I'm just doing my job, and I'm like, I'll go anywhere.
Yeah.
But to learn about the places too, that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
So thanks for doing what you guys are doing. I really appreciate it.
Man, we appreciate that sentiment, man. And thank you for taking the time. One more time, where can they find you? I think they know.
TheChicagoTribune.com.
Hey, there you go.
Slight flex.
There you go, ChicagoTribune.com. Go ahead and find Nick Kindelsperger right there, man. The Chicago Tribune food critic.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Y'all be blessed.
Y'all be blessed. Well, that's it, y'all. I guess you can catch us
next Monday.
You can catch us next Monday on the podcast. We'll see y'all later. Bye. We really got to figure that out, man.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We look forward to having you again next Monday. So make sure you look out for us on any platform where you can listen to a podcast. Make sure you rate, subscribe, and do all the things. And we'll see you next Monday.